Hello, I'm Steve. This is the Patio Heat channel where we provide a visual concept of infrared heating as well as tips for patio comfort. Check out our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful, as it helps others find our channel. Now let's get heating. Alright, so here we have this residential application, and so this is kind of a quick drawing here. And you can see here we have a section that's about 20 feet 8 inches, and a section over here about 16 feet, and then over here at 14.2. We have a height of the ceiling at 10'6". Now, I don't know of any other obstacles up here other than the fact that there's possibly, going off of these dots down here on the floor plan, there's possibly some recessed lighting up here. All right, we do have a fireplace, and let's just go on here. Oh, let me just mention that I do have this table set up. They said that it's going to be a 12-foot long table. Now, I'm not quite sure if it's 12 foot from the outer edge to the outer edge of the chairs, or something similar to an 8-foot like this, and or is the table itself going to be that 12 foot, and then we have to go another maybe 2 feet further on each side, so a total of 16 feet. But in any case, we're going to go with this here based off of what I see in the floor plan. And you can also see the customer plotted in a couple of ideas where some heaters might go, and we might mimic that or not. Let's see what we do. Okay. Oh, and also I just have some windows over here. Not quite sure whether there are windows all along, whether there's a doorway. Not quite sure if this is open or closed at all as well. So those are all things that we didn't get the information on. In any case, what we can do is go ahead and lay out some electric heaters. Let me go ahead and turn this off, because they do want some electric heaters, and they were interested in recess or flush mount units. However, they need to probably do some construction up here in order to open up the space, and then find out which way the joists go, that type of thing, and then put the heaters in. So I'm going to go ahead and just show where some electric heaters might benefit them, and they'll have to choose whether they want to open up the ceiling or not. So here you can see I've taken two 4,000 watt units. Now they could be this is the Model C 4024. You could use a SL 4024, or you can use a W 4024. Those are all 4,000 watt units, and I have them at, if you didn't notice before, this 8 foot apart from each other. Let's see if I can hit the right button. There we go. And so it's 8 foot apart, and it's centered within the actual seating area more so than the room itself. So this, you can see there is a bench over here, and I'm not quite sure if that's any interest as far as warming that area up as well, but I'm just going to focus on the table. So I've placed the heaters centered over the table. Here you can see we have the same distance apart, center to center, on the units. I got 8 foot, and I offset these because of the fact that most of the seating is not up against the fireplace here, obviously. So even if you look at the light fixtures that I have here that I believe are up there in the ceiling, I'm even a little bit further to the left of the last set of them here, just so that we can concentrate the heat footprint. So this would be the center of the room, the center of the heater, or the center of the heating space, I should say. And you can see that that's going to be a give or take as far as the measurements, based on what the footprint of heat is, or footprint of heat is desired. So you want to measure off from here to the outside edge here, and then create your center point and go from there as far as your placement of the units, as far as the center position of the units. So all right, let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. You can see that we're covering both sections very well. Let's take a look at this real closely here. You can see that even if you pull these chairs out, you're going to be nice and warm in this configuration, and that goes true all the way throughout this whole space. So even if you did have a larger table, you can seat more people out here. So I think that would work just fine. Now this reclining space here, Same thing, we're heating up the area very well. Let's just go around the corner here, and you can see there is really no area that is not heated comfortably. Now you might think to yourself that the heat ray of a 4,000 watt unit, is it really going to heat up with the maximum output? It's about 1.5 feet off the ground. Well, I think this would be pretty good because of the fact that we have a ceiling, we have 2 walls, and possibly a partial wall, meaning that this is blocking some movement of air, and also that this is an area that is predominantly warm, and I'm using more of something in the nature of 275 BTUs per square foot, where this particular client had hoped for 300 BTUs per square foot. And if you threw in a couple of the CD 6024 models, then you're going to be achieving that. I just think that the 4,000 would be plenty, and I also would say with a 4,000 watt unit, with a 6,000 watt unit, you would definitely want to use the control system. With these, you could possibly get away with not using control system, turn this one on, this one off, and then whoever's colder sits on this side and warmer on that side during different times of the year. And same is true with this area over here, or of course have all 4 on at the same time. So that would be my recommendation. However, control systems, it's basically a budget thing. If you can afford a control system, then by all means I would recommend placing a 6,000 watt unit with controls in here in the exact same positions. So all right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you'd like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com, and please tap that like button. We don't advertise, we're not monetized. YouTube does not promote our channel unless we receive your thumbs up, and we thank you so much for doing that. Have a great day.